Live from San Diego, this is the Fox 5 Morning News at 9.
Take a trip to taste some wine. The best wineries here in California. All right, good. So we're opening a bottle of wine over here. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. You know, that's okay. That's okay. Well, the wine guy says when you break the cork in the bottle, you can push it in. It's fine.
Actually, that's what I was thinking.
You can take care of that. Are you looking for a relaxing vacation? Let's be honest, who isn't looking for a relaxing vacation? Maybe a nice place that can offer a good glass of wine. Travel expert Tanya Swasbrook is here with a few wineries. Here's the deal. They're all within driving distance, some closer than others, but we could basically, it's just on a whim, on a weekend, decide this is where we're going.
Absolutely. And you know what? These are the two favorite things that I can talk about. Travel, obviously, and wine.
And wine.
And when you can put them together, it's a marriage made in heaven.
Okay, I mean, I would ask the first question, why are wineries becoming more popular destinations? I think we know the answer to that.
They're
right?
not only beautiful locations, but there's so much to do.
Okay, we have a lot of stuff to get to. Let's get the people the information. First up, we're going south of the border. Surprisingly, there's a lot of places down there that make really good wine. Tell me about it.
So Mexico right now is very popular with wines. So about 45 minutes you have Valle de Guadalupe.
Okay.
And interestingly enough, there are over 70 to 100 different wineries located just right there, and over 50 different hotels.
Yeah.
And one of the most impressive things about that is that 70% of the wine made in Mexico today is made in this area.
Really? That's impressive.
It is.
And is this what we're drinking? What
actually, this is Spanish Peacock. This is actually a wine from Jamul, another place back in our backyard.
We'll get to that in a second. Wait a minute. We should have started with this. Cheers.
Salud.
Okay, stand by. Hold on. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Now, when you go to these places, for example, it's only 45 minutes away, but you want a nice place to stay. What recommendations do you have if you want to stay a night or two?
In Valle de Guadalupe, there's about 50 different hotels there, but one of them is called Encuentro, which is on stilts. You can't even get there by car.
Encuentro. I like it.
Yes.
Encuentro.
And you know what's really special about it is that it's on an ecological reserve within a vineyard. And it's very, very modern, and accommodations can only be reached by car. But it's all 5-star luxury and wines and beautiful food as well.
Love that. What are we looking at here per night? What are we talking about?
It's not that expensive. I mean, there's a limited number of rooms, but it's about $250 a night, which is not that bad.
5-star, and you get your wine and everything. Okay, next up, we're heading up north on the freeway, heading up to Temecula. Beautiful Temecula has grown so much over the last couple of decades with their wine. Yeah. Tell me where to go in Temecula, because there's a bunch of choices.
Well, the thing with Temecula is that not a lot of people know about the wines in that area. And actually, it is California Wine Month this month. September is. So they have a lot of stuff that is happening within Temecula region itself. And one of the things that's really interesting is they have 50 different types of wine within Temecula itself. But there's so much to do, like hot air ballooning, there's horses, golf, there's casinos.
Temecula's great,
Temecula is great. And the food, people actually sometimes go there for the food alone.
Okay, give me a hotel. It's a fun stay. I want to have a fun place to stay in Temecula. What's your recommendation?
Well, you know, there's this resort. It's called South Coast Winery Resort and Spa.
We know it well. Yes, indeed.
So not only does it have a beautiful location, but it also has a beautiful spa. So in case you don't, maybe
added a third thing. Oh my God! Travel, hotel, and then wineries. Now you're getting a massage.
And you're getting a massage. Maybe you're too tired after a long day of drinking. I think that's where you go.
My God.
And so one of the great things about it is that it has beautiful restaurants within the resort itself.
Yeah, South Coast Winery is really nice. Good packages and everything else for vacation stays on the weekend.
So they put it all together.
Okay, now everybody knows Napa Valley. Right?
Everybody knows Napa Valley.
It can be a little intimidating because there are so many different wineries, and it's really hard to go to all of them. Give me a recommendation for Napa.
Well, Napa Valley, the cool thing about it is actually, you're right, there's so many wineries, but you can actually get there, you can see them all on a train, which is really special.
That's cool.
So there's an old vintage style train that you can actually go around all of Napa Valley with. It's about an hour north of San Francisco, as you know, and there's 400 different wineries, so you're absolutely right that you can get a little bit dizzy with so much stuff. But the cool thing also is that there's a lot of festivals. So again, if you want to go for the wine, but you want to go for all the chefs and the food and all of the different types of festivals, you can go any time of year.
I've always wondered, when is the best time to visit Napa?
In my opinion, spring, because there's not that many people. Most people go during harvest season, which is August through October.
Right.
So it's jam-packed.
Which is right now. Right now it's crowded.
Right now it's crowded. And towards the end of harvest season, you get to see the beautiful change of leaves and whatnot.
And I like the train idea because a lot of times people drive from winery to winery doing wine tasting, and after 4 or 5, it gets to be an issue. Where do I stay in Napa? Tell me there's a massage where we're staying in Napa, because now I'm hooked on the massages here.
They just renovated this hotel. It's Carnero's Resort.
Oh, yes,
it's smack in the middle of Napa, and they just spent over, I believe, something like $10 million just to renovate And by the way,
$10 million.
Into the spa alone.
Oh my God.
So you can imagine it spans over 27 acres.
Let's talk about Jamul real quick before we wrap this up, because you don't need a hotel. You can just drive to Jamul.
Yes.
It's a short drive from where we are right now. They have great wine. Tell me about it.
So this wine is one of my favorites, just simply because it's a very small and very secret almost type of vineyard, and it's family owned.
Indeed.
And what they do, Jamul actually has a very, very similar climate to northern Spain. So a lot of their wines, especially their rosés, are actually very similar to any Spanish wine. If you like Spanish wines, this is where you come.
And this is it. This is yeah. We're enjoying this a little bit. I tell you what, thank you very much to the Spanish Peacock in beautiful Jamul. By the way, if you would like to contact Tanya, Tanya's got all the information. This train thing and then the hotels.
Secrets.
This is the one you want to hang out with. Charlie already knows that. All the information, by the way, fox5sandiego.com. Click the Scene On tab. You can get in touch with Tanya and everything else. Well, I mean, thanks for hanging out. Cheers.
Thank you.
Charlie, I mean...
She sets me up on some pretty nice trips.